The Graham Norton Show turned into a battlefield of laughs and sharp words when Ricky Gervais decided to go after Meghan Markle with a savage roast that left the host and guests in stitches. In a recent episode that has gone viral, Gervais called out Meghan's post-royal antics, labeling her a spotlight chaser who can't take a joke, and tied it to her failed Netflix projects and endless quest for attention. The audience roared with laughter as Graham Norton wiped tears from his eyes, but reports say Meghan was left seething in her California home, fuming over the public humiliation. This moment has reignited debates about Meghan's sensitivity to criticism, painting her as someone who demands praise but crumbles under real talk. And it's only adding fuel to the fire of her controversial image as a former royal turned Hollywood hustler. Viewers couldn't believe their ears when Gervais started his bit, pointing out how Meghan left the royal family claiming she wanted peace but then launched into a series of tell-all interviews and shows that kept her in the headlines. He joked that her life now is like a bad sequel nobody asked for, full of drama and low ratings. Norton jumped in with a chuckle, saying it was the best roast of the night, while guests like Julianne Moore and Jamie Oliver nodded along, trying not to crack up too hard. This wasn't just random banter, Gervais backed it with facts from Meghan's own Netflix flop, where viewership tanked after the hype, proving her attempts to reinvent herself keep missing the mark. The laughter from the studio crowd showed how many people see through her polished facade, validating Gervais's point that she's more about image than substance. Meghan's reaction has been the talk of insider circles, with sources close to her saying she watched the clip late at night and threw a fit, calling it unfair and mean-spirited. But let's be real, this fits her pattern of getting upset whenever someone calls her out. Remember when she sued a newspaper over a private letter? Or how she and Harry complained about the media while doing big Oprah sit-downs? Gervais hit on that hypocrisy, saying on the show that Meghan acts like a victim but plays the game harder than anyone. The guests burst out laughing at his line about her being the queen of selective outrage, and even Norton admitted it was spot on. Reports from palace watchers confirmed this isn't new. Staff from her royal days described her as quick to anger over small things, which makes Gervais's savage words ring true and controversial in the best way. What made the moment even more explosive was how Gervais linked it to broader royal drama. He quipped that Meghan's seething face would make a great meme, imagining her reaction to his jokes about her jam brand that critics called overpriced mush. The studio erupted as he described her lifestyle empire as a fancy label on empty jars, echoing real reviews from customers who said the products don't live up to the hype. Norton, still giggling, steered the chat back, but the damage was done. This roast validates every complaint about Meghan's business moves, like the quick rebrand after backlash, showing she's reactive rather than proactive. Fans online are sharing clips, with many saying it's about time someone said it out loud without fear. The controversy didn't stop at the jokes. It spilled into talks about free speech versus celebrity fragility. Gervais, known for his no-holds-barred style, defended his bit off-air, telling reporters that comedy should punch up, not tiptoe around feelings. Meghan's team reportedly reached out to the BBC, demanding an apology, but sources say Norton laughed it off, calling it just good TV. This pushback only proves Gervais right. Meghan can't handle the heat she brings on herself. Look at her podcast cancellation. It was meant to empower women but ended up as another failed venture.